Can you tell the difference between somebody having social anxiety or just being shy? Did you even know there was a difference? So do you see this guy right here? So that is me. When I was a kid, I had to sing and dance in front of a lot of people. This was at Aspen Grove in Utah. It was a family camp. So can you guess what's about to happen? Do you think I'm gonna feel shy or feel anxious? We're gonna do a little test at the end to see if you can identify if I'm just shy or if I have social anxiety. Hi, my name is Nathan Peterson. I am a specialist with OCD and anxiety-related disorders. I create videos every single week on different tips and treatment strategies for OCD, anxiety, tics and Tourette's, hair pulling and skin picking, and so many others. Make sure you're subscribed so you do not miss any of these. Ever since the term social phobia appeared in the DSM-3, there has been confusion as to the differences between shyness and social anxiety disorder. There are some that have even wondered if psychiatrists have taken this personality trait, like shyness, and put all of these negative attributes to it over time. Here's what to know and look for the difference. Shyness and social anxiety disorder are two different things. Shyness is a personality trait, like part of your personality. Many people who are shy do not have these negative emotions and feelings that accompany social anxiety disorder. They live a normal life and they do not view their shyness as a negative trait. It's the other people around them that are seeing this as negative. While many people with social anxiety disorder are shy, shyness does not have to be there for someone to experience social anxiety disorder. Social anxiety disorder and shyness do have some similarities, of course, but there are some differences between the two. Shyness, of course, can bring anxiety. It can make somebody not want to do something. It causes someone to be silent, or a combination of all these things. Social and interpersonal situations can be impacted. It can include some nervousness, some anxiety, even wondering what are other people thinking about me. But shyness is considered as a normal personality trait. Like, you are born with this thing, so we learn to embrace it. Shyness is classified as a personality characteristic. Not much is learned, it's just part of who you are. Often the person likes it. They like this personality trait they have. We feel comfortable being who we are. Being shy is not a bad thing. And one tip that I would give parents is to stop introducing your child as shy. Do not say, oh, they're shy. Oh, sorry, they're shy. They're a shy person. It puts this negative light on this person, almost like there's something wrong with them because their personality trait is different than somebody else's. It's almost like an excuse for their behavior, when their behavior is simply them just following this personality trait. Individuals who are shy may choose to avoid social situations because they simply just don't care. It may not be because of anxiety, but more of just who they are. Like, I don't really care about going to this social event. I don't really care about talking in this conversation. But anxiety isn't there telling them not to do it. It's just part of who they are. So social anxiety disorder is classified as somebody having a significant amount of fear, embarrassment, or humiliation in social performance-based situations, to a point where the person often avoids these situations entirely or endures them to a high level of distress or anxiety. They're just trying to get through the moment. It's really a place where anyone is going to see them, where they're going to have the spotlight. They're going to have the attention on them. They're going to be seen and they are going to be heard. This causes a lot of anxiety and distress. People with social anxiety disorder have high levels of anxiety daily, just on daily activities. And this high level of anxiety makes them avoid situations in which they would love to participate in. It's just this anxiety is keeping them from doing that. The key difference between the two is that social anxiety disorder is not considered a normal part of somebody's personality or a personality characteristic, whereas shyness is. I guess the point I want to get across is that social anxiety can be treated. Individuals can feel freedom enjoy their life, do the things they want to do. Shyness typically doesn't need to be treated unless the person sees this personality trait as something that interferes in their life. One of them is really driven by anxiety, why somebody chooses not to do something. And the other one is really just the person doesn't care. It's just part of their personality. Somebody who is shy might have low levels of distress, but nothing that says you cannot do this thing. They're actually just choosing to not do this thing. Whereas with social anxiety, the anxiety is choosing for them what they can and cannot do. So simply, if you are shy, embrace it. However, you may need to push past these personality boundaries and test yourself past your comfort zone to enjoy these aspects of life. Many can use this as an excuse, like, I'm just shy, so I'm not going to do this thing that you're telling me I should do. But what I say is, test the theory out. Go do it. Go see how it is. If you legit do not want to participate in this activity because you're just don't care, then cool. But if there's any level of anxiety that is choosing for you, we better do it. We better engage with it. We better make it a really positive experience. Make it really meaningful. Don't just get through the moment. If you have social anxiety, there are wonderful treatments such as cognitive restructuring, exposure and response prevention, and just using different aspects of cognitive behavioral therapy. Because we know the way that we think is going to be the way that we feel. And so we got to make sure that the way that you're thinking is correct so that you can feel what you need to be feeling. One way I can tell the difference between these two is the motivation. Why am I not participating in this social event right now? Is it because of the fear or anxiety? If so, test it, go to it, go do it. So let's get back to the video. Can you tell if I'm feeling shy or if I'm experiencing some social anxiety? Well, I kind of tricked you. I'm feeling a little bit of both. Naturally, my personality is more reserved. That's just who I am. That's what I enjoy. But social anxiety took a part in this performance. Look how unbelievably uncomfortable I look. I am literally hiding. I am hiding my anxiety through my smile. My brain is screaming at me that everybody is watching. Everybody is looking at me specifically. Everyone is judging me. That if I participate, it increases the threats. It increases that these chances are higher than I think they are. Man, I didn't know any better back then. All I knew is that anxiety hits and you follow it. So my advice, if you notice social anxiety in your child, do not play the wait it out method. They'll get over it someday. Because reality is, it doesn't. Without help, without knowing some tools, it can really change the course of somebody's life, just in their participation, just in their experiences. So if you notice social anxiety in yourself, say something. Sometimes people don't know what you're feeling. Seek a professional. It is super treatable. Right now in my life, I don't really experience social anxiety. But some moments when it tries to come in and attack, I want to be that person that is seen and heard at all times. I am the boss. If I knew this treatment back then, I'd be on that stage marching as big as I can, singing as loud as I can. I want everyone to see me because I'm testing the theory out that my anxiety says, you better not. And I'm gonna say, well, look at me, everyone's gonna be looking at me. That is how we treat social anxiety. We're testing the theories out. We're telling your brain that you are the boss. So do you experience some social anxiety? Or maybe you just have some shyness. What have been your experiences? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching.